I'm feeling some serious bloodlust today. I want to start a battle between my friends, and MOOMOO TEH COW has been kidnapped. Hello ladies and gentlemen, it's DoubleZPlaying, and welcome back to another Minecraft video. We have a lot to do today, so let's hop right in. So, starting with MOOMOO TEH COW. Yeah, I returned to this. MOOSHROOM TEH COW has taken over MOOMOO TEH COW's space. MOOMOO TEH COW is nowhere to be seen, and I know exactly who's responsible for this. This was Bambi. I know it was him. He has had an ongoing joke since he lives in a mushroom biome that he wants MOOSHROOM TEH COW to rule. Oh, look, that's new. Not MOOMOO TEH COW. So, I found this last night. Moo what? I know exactly what. My darling friend, he was trapped in here. Oh, diamonds, hello. Is this payment for MOOMOO TEH COW? He was here last night. Come on! So, now I've got to find him again. And I'm not quite sure how to do that. I'll probably have a look around in Spectator. Also, I swear I heard a panda in here, but I don't think that's possible. Oh! MOOMOO? Darling? My darling boy, where are you? Where I heard you. I heard you around here. Somewhere. Where do you go? Over here. I hear... Oh my god. I will kill Bambi for this. Are you okay? Did I hear skeletal snipers? Probably. Okay. MOOMOO TEH COW, I know this has probably been awful. I'm coming to save you. Oh, did he? Okay, he didn't steal the crown, thank god. Okay, first things first, let's get him home, and then... Oh, well, at least he wasn't far away. Alright, buddy, let's go home, Oh, man. I'm serious, though, does Bambi have, like, a death wish or something? Alright, MOOMOO TEH COW, just don't worry about this guy. He won't be enjoying luxuries for much longer. Alright, Buster, why don't you... Yeah, just come right in here. Yeah, you see the wheat? You want the wheat? Come on. Alright, Buster, I'll be coming back to you later. But you're going to be living here for a while. But now that we've got that slightly worked out, back to what I was saying earlier, I want to start a battle between my friends. And coincidentally, one of those friends is Bambi, and the other one just logged on, and that would be PP08. Now, you see, I've actually had this idea for a while. So... what happened was, these guys are both my secretaries, they both work for me, and so, they were once upon a time, they were debating about who was the better secretary, who deserved to be higher up in the Cloud Co. industry. So I decided that I was going to have them battle it out, and, you know, whoever won would be the higher secretary, and then the other one would be the secretary to the secretary. But like I said, I'm going to have my friends battle it out to see who the more dominant secretary is. And yes, I know how stupid this sounds. But I have actually started arranging for this battle between them, and let's just say I plan to put on a big show. So this is the portal right here, nothing that fancy, but I have done quite a lot of preparing off camera already. So, we're in a plains biome here, and... ignore this stuff. This is just that it wasn't floating in the air. I did a ton of terraforming. Lots of thanks to PP08 for that. I covered all of this. Had to cut down some land, add some stuff here. Wow, that's a lot of mobs. But the point is, we are going to be building a very big arena around here for our friends PP08 and Bambi. And trust me, I'm going to have a lot of fun watching this. And you know, at first I was rooting for Bambi because he was unofficially rooting for it, that is, because you know he's been doing well as a secretary, but now I think I might be rooting for PP08. But before we get started building, there are actually a couple things I want to move. And the first of those is the nether portal. I also want to make it a lot bigger. And so while I'm knocking this down, let me explain to you guys how this fight is going to work. So we are going to have 3 stages of the fight. And what these 3 stages are is we're going to have a sniper duel where they're going to have to shoot each other dead from opposing sides of a very long battlefield. Then we're going to have sumo duels, which you may have seen on Hypixel, where basically they have to knock each other into the lava at the end of a pit. And then finally, we are going to have just ultimate PvP you know, they'll be in iron armor or something and they'll just fight each other. So yeah, this should be fun. Also, there is a very good chance that I am going to have to expand this area, but I mean, for now, this should hopefully work. That's a big portal. So now that I've moved everything, we can get started. And so this build is actually going to require a lot of two things. The first of those being deep slate, which I have a lot. And the second is calcite. We're actually going to need more calcite than deep slate, but it was easier to harvest deep slate, so I just got a bunch of it. Hopefully this will be enough. If not, I have a bit more, and if all of that isn't enough, well, I guess I can always go amethyst geode rating. Oh wow, that's really close to my mouth. But the first place I want to build here is going to be our viewing tower, which is what everything's going to be centered around. So let's get started on that. And apparently all my deep slate has to be cobbled. Huh. Alright, so it's been a bit of a while and I have cobbled a lot of this, and so now what we can do is we can just make a whole lot of polished deep slate. And so now we can start with the layout for this. Also, I hopefully have enough space here. Alright, so this is what our tower's shape is going to look like. I also just did some calculations and we have barely enough space. But just about to build this entire thing out. Alright, but now that we have this base over here, I can build it all the way up to where it needs to go. So, here we go. And there we go. The tower's exterior is pretty much complete, and I am super happy with the results. So it's not super tall, and it's actually pretty wide, but that is on purpose. You know, this is just like a viewing station and a place for me to run the games from. So the way that people are going to get up here is via water elevator, which is just kind of how I roll. I mean, reoccurring viewers probably know by now. If you're going up and down, unless it's my Skyvader, it's got to be water elevator. Alright, so it looks like our water elevators are functional and our roof is complete. So next up, we're going to make the seating area and my very special box. And by box, I mean like viewing box. You know, it's where I get to sit because I'm the one hosting this and I'm the one they're fighting to work for some reason. What do I mean by some reason? I'm amazing. Everybody should want to work for me. Alright, so our little viewing box will be jutting out from the edge of this. And it's going to be all nice and sleek. We're going to be able to see everything because one of the competition things will be over here, one of them will be over there, and one of them will be over here. So we're going to have our little seat over there. Going to have our glass panes here so, you know, we don't accidentally fall over for whatever reasons. And I'm going to need some dark oak. Forgot I already had the signs in my chests over there. Look, the perfect seat for me. Yeah. It's beautiful. Okay, I've also added this little underside support to our little viewing thing so it's not just floating in the air. But now the last part to this building is going to be our little, I don't know what it would be, preparation room, changing room for our competitors. Alright, so I have finished this area here. So we've got a little hallway in, and then you hit the button, you go in. And so now I'm going to do the interiors to this. And so one thing that I have decided to do is that I'm going to give PPO8 and Bambi each their own team color. PPO8 will have lime green because, you know, that's kind of his skin. And then Bambi, because he's a panda, he's got his panda suit thing, jumper, I don't know what it's called, on. It's a onesie, that's what it is. But, you know, it's like black and white, and I wanted to do white because that looks better. So yeah, white versus lime green. So all their names and their sides of the courts and stuff will be white and lime green. And so now their interiors are both done, so we've got PPO8 and Bambi, and they're exactly the same except for two things. One, the bed color, and two, I originally wanted both flower pots to be flowering azaleas, but PPO8 requested that his be a cactus, so it is. So now our tower is officially complete, and it's time to move on to the arenas. So the first one that we are going to work on is the archery range. So this is going to basically be a very long stretch with two little perches, one on this side and one on that side, where they will both stand, and then they can shoot at each other, and, you know, whoever kills the other one first wins. Then here in the center we will have our sumo duels arena, And then all the way over here, we will have the regular PvP arena. But this is a lot of buildings, so let's hop into a really quick arena building time-lapse. Alright folks, I hope you guys enjoyed that time lapse. I know I sure did. Took a lot of time and a lot of effort, but in the end, we have completed our arenas, and I am super happy with the outcome. I probably will be adding some stuff off camera, like some pathways and a scoreboard or something, but for the time being, I am super pleased with how we have done this all. Going to be honest, there's actually some extra space here that I did not, originally anticipate. However, before this episode ends, there is one last thing I want to do, and that is concerning the unfortunate kidnapping and replacement of MOOMOO TEH COW. You see, Bambi doesn't get away with this. I mean, I know it was a practical joke, but my poor darling in here somewhere. Hello, MOOMOO TEH COW. Hi, I was worried there for a sec. But anyways, I have been on calls with Bambi while he searched for a very long time for a Mr. MOOSHROOM TEH COW. Somehow he did not find him here. He looked everywhere but here. But you know, hey, that's good. But we're going to be sending him a bit of a message. I want to fake MOOSHROOM TEH COW's death. And so we're going to have to hide this guy away somewhere else, more secretive. But out in Flexville, I have been farming up some mushrooms, and I even got a couple of their heads, which, trust me, was hard to get by. But I'm going to make him think this belongs to a Mr. MOOSHROOM TEH COW. And no, I will not be showing MOOSHROOM TEH COW's location on camera. One, because I don't really trust you guys, and two, who knows what Bambi might do, the drastic measures he might go to, even breaking the lore. Not that there really is any lore so far, but you know what I mean. But it's off to Bambi's base I go to send our little message. And by the way, another update, Bambi has moved where his base is going to be, I think, for the 3rd or 4th time. But now we're neighbors, which is great. It makes pranking him even easier. Okay, I have made my retaliation brutal. We have this flaming crater here, the mushroom head on a pike, and rebellion to the bovine king MOOMOO TEH COW is no joke. Hopefully he will get the message, and if he inquires about his cow, well, I mean, I guess I'll return him at some point. But on that dark note, we are out of time for this episode, so I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please remember to leave a like, and if you're new, consider subscribing. It helps out a ton. We are getting so close to 300 subscribers. But with that, I don't have much else left to say. So, DoubleZ, out.